How is it? I've never realised this before. So my minis tend to spend their time on this tray for the unreasonable amounts of time that it takes me to paint my minis. And I have to say, they don't always fare that well for it. And this egg box was lying on my terrain shelf there. It just came to mind. This keeps them really cheaply accessible, but really protected. It can take a knock or a bang, and those minis, which are fragile at best of times, are not going to suffer for it. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen that before, but I'm really impressed with that idea. So yeah, my next few egg boxes, there are plans for them. Good one. Well, my Sylvaneth are coming together. I'm just going in and sort of repriming all of the bits that are not going to be this green now. So yeah, they're definitely coming together, but I've got to stop because I got reminded in this last week's game that it's our monthly game coming up, and for that I need a whole load of these. Well, not specifically for Khorne, but I need a whole load of demons. So I've got to get these bloodletters done for the end of this week. So I've just been watching Squidmar Minis. He was doing Dana Howell's process of painting, so I'm going to check out Dana Howell's process as well, and paint me up a whole big bunch of demons. But for today I have got to get at least the bloodletters put together and primed. So yeah, that's today. Cracking on. So I'm going to airbrush this Ancient Games Workshop red ink over the minis. They've already been given, in addition to the grey primer, a black undercoat followed by a lighter zenithal highlight. And then with the red on there, I'm going to use this very cool blue ink. I want cool colours to contrast with the hot colours. I think this is going to set up quite a nice little colour palette anyway. So this is where we're at right now with the mini, and I really quite like that cold and hot contrast that's setting up. I think that's it for the airbrushing at this point. On to brushes, but that's not for today. Another one of those inspirational weekends, and out here on the Lungmynd, which is fantastic views. I'm going to show you now, turn it around. Just jaw-droppingly beautiful scenery. Of course, I've got a jaw-droppingly beautiful girlfriend right there, Mary. The valley, Cardingmill Valley, this is known as. So, for a while now, I've had it in mind to build a standard Fantasy Fair, rolling hills, shrubbery fields kind of tabletop. But EVA foam is not necessarily the best material to do that, simply because of, you know, it's thin sheets. You want something a bit more blocky. Like, for example, a lot of terrain guys out there use XPS foam to great effect. That said, I don't personally have what I consider to be affordable access to the sheets of XPS foam. Yes, I do have access to it, but I refuse to pay the kind of money that it costs. So I've been kind of, the last few months, knocking around ideas of what base material I can actually use. So, roll forward a little ways, and I have just replaced my bed and my mattress, most notably the mattress, because my old mattress, I realised, is a great big thick solid block of foam, which is heavy as a whole mattress, but once cut down into smaller chunks, is actually going to be fairly light and really durable. So, in what I consider to be pretty much a stroke of genius, I'm going to chop this into sections that fit the rest of my modular base terrain. The first thing is I want to carve out 4 20-inch by 20-inch squares. I've got room here to do more than that, but if I carve this into 4 20-inch by 20-inch squares, then in theory I'm going to slice those through the middle, meaning I will have 8 20-inch by 20-inch squares, which gives me a pretty big area I can cover. So just whilst I'm cutting this out, one of the things I wanted to say about this kind of foam is, if you've ever watched my Alien cosplay build, this is the base material for that. This kind of foam, any sort of upholstery foam, mattress foam in this instance, is the perfect material for a lot of organic costume manufacture, because of its flexibility. It'll move and bend with your movements. So it really is a superb material. However, to buy it new, it's really expensive. You know, I mean, for a block of foam like this, you'd be talking 150 quid easy. So if you get access to some of this, keep hold of it if you're ever inclined to do a bit of that kind of cosplay work. I can highly recommend the Stan Winston School. It's an online course. You pay, I think, about 25 or 30 quid a month, and you can access all their courses. I learned a ton of stuff on that school for cosplay, monster cosplay specifically, rather than, you know, armor and all that sort of stuff. Monster cosplay. This material is, I'm kind of sad or loath to let it all go, but storage is an issue, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get to the actual project. So I need to cut it into the chunks I want to use, and I'm going to have to abandon the rest. Okay, pretty easy work. That was a few minutes, and now I have my blocks. I'm going to chop these that way as well, so through the the centre of them. Electric carving knife is an absolute must for cutting this stuff. It's about the only tool for the big cuts like this. I'm still really loath to throw the rest of this away. This thinner piece here, I might just chop that off and keep this bit, and then the other half of the mattress can go. But yeah, that's, and these are super light. You know, I mean, there's no weight in this at all, and so when that's cut in half, it's going to be even lighter. But you'll have to wait to see how that one works out. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. That's where I'm at the moment. I'm stocked up with the terrain projects right now, so that one's going to wait for a bit. But at least I got the main resources. Okay, catch you in a bit. Hey guys, so it's that time of the month again for my online art lessons. We've got a Swan Lake inspired portrait this time around. You saw the sketch going on in the last Monday montage. You can see I've got the two paintings in the background here, camera set up and ready to go with this. I'll just give you a quick look at what we're doing at the moment, and yeah, so here we go. So this is the start of the watercolour. We're working on the idea of this kind of like the transformation that happens in Swan Lake. So it's a sort of a melding of the swan and the dancer. The last time you saw me here, I've got a big digger. Yeah, I just thought, I know some of you have a little bit of an interest, so I thought I'd show you where we are with our allotment. I'll just turn the camera around. So yeah, it's Sunday, I've finished painting minis for the day. So get out and enjoy some of this sun, being as I've been stuck in the studio all day today. But this is where we're at, got all the stuff coming up. I'm going to take you over to the other allotment where you can see that Mary's just doing the watering. And yeah, look at all this, it's all coming good, all that fruit. And look at all this rhubarb just harvested. This is not our first harvest as such, but it's the first of the big ones. We're about to take a whole bunch of this cabbage and stuff. Yep, so we're about to take a whole bunch of that for our Sunday roast. Peas. Oh, it's good fun. I highly recommend it to anybody and everybody. Enjoy the weekend, guys, or the week, whichever time you see this.